Welcome to the video guide for the 2023 Cadillac CT5-V and CT5-V Blackwing, brought to you by Crestview Cadillac in Rochester, Michigan. Here is a table of contents of all the features of your CT5-V that will be reviewed in this video. You can fast forward to the timestamp shown, or put your cursor along the red line at the bottom of the video, and you can immediately jump to the portion of the guide that you would like to review. Your vehicle has a fully digital display behind the steering wheel, known as the Driver Information Center, or DIC, as well as a separate infotainment screen. The look of the DIC will differ depending on your drive mode. You can adjust the drive mode by pressing the Drive Mode button on the center console. For automatic transmission cars, this button is located behind the shifter, whereas for manual transmission cars, it is located in front of the shifter. The available drive modes will appear on the right side of the DIC. The default drive mode is Tour, which should be used for everyday driving. Switch to Sport mode to enable performance shifting and more precise steering control. Note that while in Sport mode, the system will monitor your driving habits and adapt to your driving style. Switch to Snow Ice mode for better control of wheel spin in slippery conditions. Switch to My mode to make specific adjustments to steering, suspension, engine sound, and brake feel. Switch to Track mode for maximum control of steering, shifting, and braking. If your vehicle is the CT5-V with a twin-turbo V6, you also have a V button on the right side of the steering wheel. This brings up options similar to My mode, but has additional options for shift modes, as well as Performance Traction Management, or PTM. If your vehicle is a CT5-V Blackwing with a supercharged V8 engine, your V button is on the left side of the steering wheel, along with a separate PTM button on the right side. Note that it is highly recommended that only experienced track drivers use the Race 1 or Race 2 options. Your CT5-V and CT5-V Blackwing also offers a competitive driving mode, which will turn off traction control and electronic stability control. This option is also highly recommended to use only on the track. To access competitive driving mode, switch the drive mode to Sport and press the traction control off button twice. The competitive driving mode indicator will display in the DIC. The traction control off button is located behind the shifter for automatic transmission cars and in front of the shifter for manual transmission cars. If your CT5-V or CT5-V Blackwing has a manual transmission, you also have active Rev Match. You can activate or deactivate Rev Match by pressing the Rev Match button in front of the shifter. Active Rev Match aids in smoother shifting by matching the engine speed to the next selected gear. By monitoring shift lever and clutch operation, Active Rev Match adjusts engine speed to match a calibrated value based on gear selection. On upshifts and downshifts, engine speed will be increased and decreased to match vehicle road speed and transmission gear position. Active Rev Match is maintained while the clutch pedal is pressed, but will deactivate if the shift lever is left in the neutral position. Please note that even if you deactivate Active Rev Match via the control on the center console, the system will still perform rev matching for upshifts. The Infotainment Screen in the center of the dashboard provides access to all of your audio controls, as well as navigation, your phone, and all vehicle information. You can also configure many different settings to personalize your driving experience. Access to wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is also available here. When the home screen is not displayed, shortcut icons are available at the bottom of the screen to jump to those submenus. Although the Infotainment Screen is a touchscreen, if your vehicle has a 10-speed automatic transmission, you can also access all options via the Multifunction Control, or MFC, in the center console, located in front of the transmission shifter. There are also physical buttons for accessing audio, navigation, and phone controls, as well as a volume control knob and radio station and audio track controls. Note that the MFC is not available on manual transmission cars. Your CT5-V or CT5-V Blackwing comes standard with a Performance Data Recorder, or PDR, which can be used during track driving. The PDR uses the vehicle's camera and superimposes vehicle data over the camera view, such as speed, RPM, current gear, lateral G-forces, brake and throttle, steering angle, current lap time, and event odometer. This feature requires use of an SD card, which must be inserted into the SD slot to the left of the steering wheel. To access your phone hands-free while operating your vehicle, such as placing or answering a call, or viewing your phone's contact list, you must first follow these steps to pair your phone to your vehicle. First, go to the Bluetooth settings on your phone, which lists all devices that your phone has been paired to. Next, go to the phone menu by pressing the phone icon from either the home page, the shortcut list, or the phone button in the center console. Choose the Add Phone or Connect Phone option. Your vehicle's name will display on the screen and should also appear on your phone's Bluetooth device list. Select the vehicle name on your phone. A 6-digit number will display on the infotainment screen as well as on your phone. If the numbers match, press Pair to complete the pairing process. Your vehicle should now be displayed on your phone's Bluetooth device list and on the infotainment display. If you wish to disconnect or remove a previously connected phone, touch the information icon next to the phone you wish to remove and choose either Disconnect or Forget Device. Some apps on your Apple or Android phone can be accessed via the infotainment system. Depending on your type of device, the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto icon will appear on the home page if your phone is physically connected to your vehicle via a USB connection, or if the phone has been previously paired via Bluetooth. Touch the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto icon to start the app if it does not start on its own. Note that Android Auto requires the same app to be downloaded to your phone before it will connect with your vehicle. If your CT5 is equipped with a rear view mirror camera, you can switch from the standard mirror to the camera by pulling the tab below the mirror towards you. On the bottom of the mirror, towards the right side, are controls for brightness, zoom, and tilt. On the screen above the controls is a check mark, which indicates the button below it cycles through the three options. Use the buttons below the up and down arrows to make each adjustment. Your vehicle's driver's seat position, as well as the position of the steering wheel and the outside mirrors, can be programmed to the specific remote you use to enter the vehicle. After you have adjusted the seat to the desired position, press the Set button followed immediately by either 1 or 2, depending on which remote you have. You can also set the position the seat will move to upon exiting the vehicle, to allow for easier re-entry, by pressing the Exit button to the right of the Set button. You can also turn on or off the ability to have the seats adjust automatically when the car is shifted in or out of park, by going to the Settings option from the main menu, then choose Vehicle, Seating Position, and then Seat Entry Memory or Seat Exit Memory. If your vehicle is equipped with either lumbar support or massaging seats, you can access that control via a wheel on the side of the seat bottom, but behind the seat adjustment controls. Turn the wheel to see the display on the screen to switch between the lumbar and massaging seat functions. There's also a separate button to turn on the massaging seats to whichever setting they were last in. There are still many other details of the CT5-V and CT5-V Blackwing that wasn't included here, so be sure to take the time to review your owner's manual. You can also reach out to your product specialist at Crestview Cadillac to ask any questions, and even schedule a time to come back to the dealership with your CT5 to get a refresher on any features you still need help with. Thanks again for purchasing your 2023 CT5-V at Crestview Cadillac in Rochester, Michigan.